Welcome to Pod Applaud, the Monday through Friday podcast that aims to enable your podcast habit. I'm your host, Seb, and today we are going to examine the podcast Blackout. Blackout is an apocalyptic audio drama produced by Q Code and Endeavor Audio and executive produced by Rami Malek. The show is currently in the ongoing first season, with a total of 5 episodes at the time of this recording. These episodes are hovering around the 25-minute mark, with a television-like consistency and quality. So far, the show has been releasing every Tuesday like clockwork. Usually, I wait until a show has at least 5 episodes before I talk about it. For indie shows, usually they can iron out some audio issues in this time. It also lets me figure out what a show is aiming for and if they are achieving their purpose. For audio dramas, I can also get a sense of where the story is going and how well it is being told. For Blackout, I could have reviewed the show earlier, but I feel like the most recent episode, The Trial, really captured my attention and showed me how invested I was in the world. In Blackout, we have a situation in which small-town New Hampshire suddenly experiences a loss of phone reception and quickly after that, power. There is a bit of unrest as the community attempts to find how far-reaching the effects of the blackout are. Our main character tries to keep the town together. However, despite being a respected local radio DJ, some of the town's suspicious old guard still regard him as somewhat of an outsider. The plot so far has been very well written by Scott Conroy. You care more and more about the characters as the story progresses. The episodes have conflicts and hooks and seem to fly by. All the voice acting is top-notch in this show, and I find most of the characters to be quite believable. At one point in the story, we skip a couple weeks, and I do think they could have put in a bit more dialogue to convey the change that happens to the community during this time. I think if this was TV, they could rely on imagery for this, but they needed a bit more dialogue to show how the characters are adapting and changing in this audio medium. This is the only thing I can think to really nitpick about this show. Otherwise, the show is really effective. It makes me think a lot about the state of the world and what it would really be like if we were to experience a large-scale, extended blackout. The show makes me feel the horror of how an event like that might change our lives so drastically, and especially change how people regard each other without the modern comforts of our society. While I'm feeling and thinking about these things, as I said before, the show flies by so quickly, leaving me wanting more. Here on Pod Applaud, I rate shows on a 1 to 5 scale. 1 is silence, 2 is a slow clap, 3 is applause, 4 is a round of applause, and 5 is a standing ovation. I'm going to give Blackout a 5 out of 5. Often I judge shows with a higher budget, more celebrity, and more production harsher than an independent project. However, with Blackout, you can expect a great show. Bigger budget shows, like any others, can fumble in a number of ways, but Blackout is very well executed. Every episode is engaging and entertaining. It makes you question things and sucks you into the show's world. I wish this show dropped all at once because I'm craving the chance to hear more. I'll stay subscribed and listen to each episode ASAP when released. I would recommend this show to everyone. Just be aware that there is some explicit content. If such things turn you away, or you are likely to listen to shows with your kiddos, this one might not be right for you. That's been the show for today. I hope you found it valuable. If you want to reach out or follow me, you can find me on Twitter at podapplaud or send an email to podapplaud@gmail.com. Thank you for listening, and please tune in again.